All right, it is time for that segment of the show that we like to call Tomorrow's Headlines. It's where myself and Josh Peterson, the newspaper guru, talk about Cruru. Maybe it's Cruru. What we project the headlines are going to look like into the papers tomorrow morning. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Elk Valley Times will have a good one for Fayetteville. The Fayetteville first ever playoff game, and they get a win over defending state champion Gordonsville. Got I think 3 defensive touchdowns in that game. Congratulations to Coach Alvin Palmer and his crew for getting the win over there.
Second headline will be another state champion went down tonight. Beach falls tonight. They go down, defeated tonight by Hillsboro by a final of 31-26. So there will be a new state champion in 5A, in 2A, and in 1A. As 2A, Friendship Christian went to private schools.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Knox Fulton scored 74 points against Unicoi County tonight. 74-0 was that final. I hate that for Unicoi County, but Knox Fulton rushing combined on 19 carries to rush for 394 yards as a team. That's 20.7 yards per carry.
Oh, my goodness.
As a team.
Yeah, they had a string, something like 40-something possessions in a row where they got a touchdown earlier in the year.
I don't know what what do you do with that?
No idea.
You give up 74 points. That's what you do with it.
Also in East Tennessee, Campbell County got the first playoff win in the school's history, 41-7 over Gibbs tonight. They will travel to take on Knox West. Knox West, another one of those teams that had trouble scoring tonight. They defeated David Crockett 60-0. That's the worst defeat by David Crockett since the Alamo.
Shelbyville hosted a home game in the playoffs for the first time since '97 and got a win over Tullahoma. It's a long time to go without hosting a playoff game, and not only did they host, they won, and got good news with Beach and Lincoln County both going down in that quad. Good night for Shelbyville.
Indeed it was. Speaking of good nights, Fred Wade of Oakland. 4 touchdowns tonight, 240 yards rushing for Fred Wade. Oakland got a big win tonight at home, a 1 seed, and they pretty much look like it as they go to 11-0. They'll host Siegel next week.
That's going to be a good one, Oakland and Siegel. White County played its first home playoff game. Actually, White County played its first playoff game ever. We won't talk about how it went. But they did play tonight, first time ever, so that's a good building block for those guys. They finished 8-3.
Moore County gets a win. They'd been scuffling a little bit here lately, but they got a win tonight, 20-7 over Harriman. They were leading 12-7 at the halftime break and got a defensive touchdown. A pick six, or I think maybe it might have been a fumble return. No, we didn't go down there to the Whiskey Barrel, as Coach Scott Smith said, but I'm going to say we brought them luck anyway. How about that?
That's fine. However, maybe he thought you were there. Younger version.
I was there, and I was there in spirit. I was there in spirit.
Giles County won tonight. Kenton Baker went over 200 yards, 200 career receptions, I think. I heard that tonight.
Yeah, and Giles County, the number 1 seed in Quad 3, so they're going to be in the west side of the bracket. Actually sets up pretty good for Giles County. They will play host they travel to Pearl Cone next week. Pearl Cone coming in at 10-1, but if they can get past them, they're either going to get White House or Lexington in the next round, and then it's kind of a mismatch. Maybe Trezevant would come to Giles County in the semifinals. So Giles County, of course, Fulton's probably going to go out of there from the east, but not a bad draw for Giles County. So I think the headlines in Pulaski would be step 1's complete.
That's the way to put it.
That's the way to put it.
That's the way I'd write that headline.
That's the way we would write all the headlines for tomorrow's edition, and don't know how we'll do, but you can check that out, and we'll put that out on YouTube a little later on tonight. All right, that's going to do it for us, for Samantha Waters. Josh Peterson playing through injury tonight.
Look, I'll try not to be so nasally next week. I think I sounded like the Barky Beaver commercial most of the night. I'm trying to get past that.
I thought I did hear the voice of the Barky Beaver there. Danny Catalog Otto, Brian Markham, great job as always, guys. Folks can check out the full scoreboard, and we'll have the playoff scoreboard matchup out there on Monday for next week. That's going to do it for me, Dennis Weaver. Well, thank you for listening. Thanks for our network stations as always. We'll have these interviews up over the weekend, so keep it around on our Friday Night Thunder Facebook page and Twitter. Until next week, good night, everybody.